render double recompense unto this place for all the things and the abominations that they've done against the apple of his eye, man. You know? And this place is lived deliciously. It's waxed fat. It strengthens not the hand of the poor and needy, just like Sodom, man. That was one of the sins of Sodom. Yep. That it strengthened not the hands of the poor and needy. If you look recently, they did this little news interview, or not even an interview. They had a news lady out there calling you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans looters and thugs and gangsters, and demonizing you for trying to survive after a damn Hurricane Florence. You know, but when they depict so-called white people, they're surviving. They found food. You see what I'm saying? But you demonize for just trying to live, man.
Yeah, that's witchcraft though they use through the media. That's a part of that witchcraft that they use. Hey bro, bring out that Nahum, bro. I meant to tell you to get it. Slocky. Nahum 3 and 4.
Nahum 3 verse 4.
Yeah, because I was starting to talk about the witchcraft and things that these people follow. Go ahead. From America. Because
of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft.
See? The mistress of witchcraft, man. And this place is heavy upon witchcraft. Go ahead.
That selleth the nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft.
See? And see? That's what they do, man. To all these other nations, they sell them, they get them through what? Witchcraft, man. That ultimate deceit, man. That's how the nations get what? Basically pulled in. You know? But ultimately, the ultimatum that they give these nations is, look, conform to our ways, use our currency, you know, deal with us, or we just come and terrorize it, you know?
Or we let you starve.
We start, you know, some type of ultimatum where it goes with, choose this way or die. But now we're into the point where the Lord raised them nations up and say, look, man, hey, we don't need you no more. We strong as you. We got nukes too, man. So go ahead, shoot your shot. That's why, what's his name? What's the dude from North Korea's name?
Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un. Yeah, that's why he said, look, man, hey, if you want to go to war, we can go to war. You shoot, I shoot. That's how we gonna roll.
You know? I'm trying to say, oh, you want to put tariff? We put tariff on you.
Yeah. China too, Russia too. And also these countries are bandwagon together now. So hey, they said, look, Russia, like you shoot your shot at North Korea, we got a problem. Okay? You do anything to Iran, we got a problem. So that's why they ain't running Iran yet. Because as soon as they do that, hey, World War III popping off right there, man. And it's right before your eyes, it's right there. You know? Go ahead, bro.
This is Joel 3 verse 10.
Yeah, start at
9. Proclaim you this among the Gentiles. Yeah. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near.
Yeah. And where they all drawing near, bro? Where all these nations been drawn to? The Valley of Jehoshaphat, bro. That's where they all been drawn near to, man. Go ahead.
Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords. Yeah. And your punching hooks into spears.
Right, so take all your agriculture and farming instruments and make it into weapons, okay? So that's why when you deal with the money, you see a lot of these nations putting their money into what? Weaponry, man, or military might. They're military defense. They're not dealing with the agriculture like that no more. Because what? They're preparing for war. Like I read in Ecclesiastes, it's a time of war happening right now. Okay? That's the time we in. That's the season we in. Go ahead.
Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all you heathens, and gather yourselves together round about.
Right, so that says, let the weak say, I'm strong. So all the weaker nations, okay? All the weaker nations can now say, look, man, like I mentioned before, we can go to war now. Because now I got just enough as military artillery as you do. Which we know America does have way more than a lot of other nations, but once they come together as a group, then what? You jump the bully. Okay? But now it's just enough where it says, look, you send the nukes, we're gonna send nukes too. And they know these other nations will use them. You know? Go ahead.
Assemble yourselves together, come all you heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Hither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened, Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Yup. Stay on that. Read that part over, bro.
Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Yup. Valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Where's that located? The Middle East. Hey, cause that's where the last World War III gonna be, man.
Glory to God.
We already went through woe number 1 and woe number 2. Now we just waiting on World War III, man. It's all in the media. It's all before your eyes. Nations. Yeah, we know it, man. Hey, what these nations gonna do? They gonna launch these missiles over here to America, man. All the other nations, citizens is gathered and ready. They got little bomb shelters and stuff. You know, basically being prepared for a war. Why ain't your government preparing y'all for war, man? You see? Hey, the same idiot that was just up here, if I was to ask him that, well, why ain't your government preparing you for the war that's about to take place? What side would be on his time? What would he say, man? Like, the niggas are stupid. They really think America has the best.
They really think that America's still punking these people.
Not that, but they think America has the best interest for them, man.
Oh,
You tell me the same people that brought you and your people over here to serve slavery got the best interest for you. Then I tell you, on their documents, you're still 3/5 of a man. But that don't matter. And you see, older generation is bugged out, man.
Most I say about people on the store from lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you just had the basic understanding of that missing stanza out of the American anthem, man. You know, no refuge for the homeborn slave, man. You know, you only get the grave according to that, man. You know, but this is your country. I'm an American. No, man, it was never made for you.
Right, but hey, that's what's coming, man. The Lord's gathering up all these nations, go to the valley of Jehoshaphat, because war is coming, man. World War III, man. And we're letting our people know, hey, the only way you're going to be covered by that is from the Spirit of the Lord, man. Okay? You got to be predestined, though. You know, you got to have that mark of judgment, okay? Part of that elect is what? Revelation 7? So that mark upon their foreheads. Alright, so I'm back at Revelation 18, verse 7. It says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Because like we going into before, hey, their inward thought is what? That makes a man, what is the inward thought? Continue forever, from generation to generation. That's why it says, I shall never sorrow. But guess what? You fooled yourself, because this place is going to sorrow, man. Yeah, I got you. It said, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord God who delivered her. Hey, give me Malachi 4:1. Malachi 4:1. Read it again. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judges her. And that's what we tell the people, hey, America's going to be destroyed by fire, man. We're telling you these other nations are going to shoot these missiles over here, man. But guess what? All the plagues is going to come. Famine. A lot of you people are going to starve to death, right? Destruction. A lot of you people are going to with the sword, with the martial law troops. Crazy. All these different things is coming, man. This is how the Lord want to catch you up in it. It says mourning. So when you got pastors telling our people peace is coming, or that nothing's never going to happen, hey, that's not true, man. You got that Malachi 4? Bring it out, bro. Malachi 4:1.
This is Malachi 4 verse 1.
Yeah.
For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
Yeah, that's going to be the day of the Lord. Go ahead.
And all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble.
Yeah, so all people that got that proud spirit, ain't nothing going to happen to me. Yeah, we're going to see real soon. We're going to see real soon with that proud ass spirit that you got. The Lord going to change all that real quick. Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts.
The day that cometh shall burn them up. What is going to do that? The missiles is going to do it, man. Okay, you think there's just going to be a forest fire that's going to approach everywhere? No, man. These missiles are going to be shot off, and that's the day it's going to burn. You go, yeah, there you go, right there. Beautiful, bro. That right there, man. All them different missiles being shot off, man, from these other nations, which is coming to America.
That it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Yep, right. Like I said, this place is going to be inhabited with desert-like creatures, right? The beast and the fowl. It ain't going to be inhabited by no one no more. Come on there. Go ahead.
But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and you shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall.
Yep. Go ahead. Yeah.
I got a precept to back the brother up. You know, because like the brother said, man, there's going to be people out there that's going to think like, oh, that ain't going to happen to me. But the Most High said differently. This is Amos 9 and 10.
Yeah.
All the sinners of my people.
Start at 8. Sloppy, bro.
Amos 9 and 8.
Yeah.
Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Now, this sinful kingdom representing us as a people, the Israelites, okay? But now you can equate this sinful kingdom to America, Babylon, the Great. Okay, because they teach people to do wickedly and do everything contrary to the Holy Scriptures. Because they tell our people, you don't got to keep no laws, statutes, commandments. You don't got to follow the ways of the Lord or the ways of God. Go ahead.
Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Yeah, so the only people that is not going to be destroyed by the house of Jacob is the elect of Jacob, man. Only a portion of you Israelites are going to make it. The 1/3, 144,000, which you know is the men, the prophets, the teachers, hey, and some part of their families, and some of those elect women. But other than that, that's it, okay? The rest, 2/3 of our people gotta die. Okay? Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. Like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Read that over.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Yeah, so all our people that's committing all these different transgressions, you ain't covered by the blood of how it's that. Your ass grass, man. Okay? The Lord said all my sons of my people gonna die by the sword. I don't know what church told you or told your grandma, but the Lord said all his people, the 2/3 of his people, which are the Israelites, that don't return back unto him and continue off in their wickedness, they're gonna perish, man. Alright, go ahead.
Which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
And that's what our people say. Ain't no evil gonna come upon us. Ain't no evil gonna overtake us. Yeah, you won't be thinking that until your ass is hauled off into a concentration camp, to a FEMA camp that they ready to take you to. That's when your whole mindset's going to change. Your whole mindset's going to change when they crash this American dollar, which means nothing. You see? Ain't gonna be going no shopping like you do every week. Ain't be going to go eat at these different fancy restaurants you go eat at. Dressing nice, buying all the Gucci and the Louis and all that. All that shit about to be wiped out, man. Okay? Ain't about to be no getting that new iPhone, right? Getting that new car you about to buy. All that's about to be out.
You know, and like what the brother mentioned, a change of mind, you know, and it reminded me of what that bug out we were talking to last week, man. With all these different doctors, you know, he started off with this whole delivered thing, but that ain't nothing but witchcraft, you know. Yeah. It's like, oh, I claim I'm delivered. I'm still doing the same thing, but I'm delivered, you know. Now we understand it, turning away from sin. Okay, sometimes it's a process, but that whole wording and that mindset that come with it, like I'm already delivered, even though I'm still in the midst of sin, that's witchcraft, man.
Now make no damn sense. Delivered. What?
So I get baptized. That don't mean I ain't delivered because I'm still smoking. Now you ain't done. You ain't done repenting yet, man.
That's wicked, bro. Go ahead, you got some? Oh, you done on that?
In that day, will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it, As in the days of old.
Right, and part of that you're seeing now, man, the tabernacles of David being raised up. And what was happening in the house of David at that time? All Israel were together. He wasn't split into two kingdoms. So when you see brothers out there, us all teaching with each other, right? So-called Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and Negroes, right? The different people of the different respective tribes, and you see the tabernacles of David being raised up again. You know? Because what the Lord told us in Ezekiel 37 that you shall no more be two kingdoms, but as one, like we was before when King David was ruling. You know, the house of David. Go ahead.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathen, which are called by my name.
Oh, but see, hold on. It says that they may possess who?
The remnant of Edom and all of the heathen.
Right, that's you so-called white people and all you other nations. But if you're someone's possession, meaning they own you, okay? Meaning you will be servants and slaves. That's what that means. But all right, we're done with that. So I go back to Revelation 18:9 because your point was hit, right? So I'll start at 8 again. Revelation 18:8 it says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning. Give me Ezekiel 27:27. Death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord who judged her. Tell some of the officers. 15. It says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. And what is part of the reason why they're going to be in that mourning state? Because they ain't going to be able to come over here and do all the wickedness that they want to do. They're not going to be able to continue to get rich off of this place. That's going to be part of the mourning. Hey, so when these nations come over here, they come over here to make money. And once they make a certain amount, or they'll send their other people over here while they got to go back. And they start to make their money. But they leave, man. Okay? They leave. They get what they can get out of the war, which is Babylon the Great, and they grow. You know? You got Ezekiel 27:7? 27:27? Yeah. I'll read it again. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, at last, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So it's only going to take the Lord 1 hour to destroy America. After they took all this time, over 500 years, to build up this place, it's going to take the Lord 1 hour to destroy it. Okay? He said what? They shall build up, but I shall throw down. And that's what the Lord's going to do, man. Everything you see before your eyes that y'all see, all will be thrown down, man. And none of this shit going to be standing. You got that Ezekiel 27? Yeah.
Ezekiel 27, verse 27. Thy riches and thy fears, thy merchandise, thy manners, and thy palace, thy cockers, and the occupiers of the merchandise, all thy men of war that are in all the company which is in the midst of thee, shall fall into the midst of the sea in the day of thy ruin.
Day and night what?
Of thy ruin. Thy ruin.
Hey, bro.
The suburb shall shake at the sound of the cry of thy palace, and all that handle the oar, the mainer, and all the pilots of the sea shall come down from the ship. They shall stand upon the land.
Oh yeah, see, in the midst of the seas in the day of thy ruin. Thy ruin, it is ruin, like when some place is destroyed. Go ahead, bro, Salah.
and all the handles of oar and the mariners, and all the pilots of the sea shall come down from their ships. They shall stand upon the land, and shall cause their voice to be heard against thee, and shall cry bitterly, and shall cast up dust upon the head. They shall wallow themselves in the ashes.
And they shall make, go ahead.
And they shall make themselves utterly bald for thee, and guard them with sackcloth, and they shall weep